My name is Susan Crossman. I am from Oakville, Ontario, Canada, which is a suburb of Toronto. And I am a writer, an author, a speaker, an editor, book coach, and a content marketing consultant. Queenstown was beautiful. This was my first visit to New Zealand. I'd never been here before. I've heard lots of wonderful things about it. So it was very exciting for me to be arriving in this wonderful, wonderful country and a beautiful, beautiful town. Queenstown was just so sweet. And it was also really fun to meet a new group of people. I knew a few people in the group slightly, and I was really looking forward to getting to know them a lot more. I did the hiking day, and as part of that activity we went up a gondola up the mountain and then did some luge riding. I didn't mind the gondola. I thought I'd be pretty comfortable with that, and I've been on lots of gondolas before, and that was fun. I was nervous about the luge. The luge was part of the activity. I'm not an extreme sport kind of a person generally, but I was willing to try the luge, and of course once I got my first ride in, I was hooked. I think that was so fun. I really enjoyed the Random Acts of Challenge. I was in a group of people, I didn't know anybody, so it was a wild card situation. And our task was we had several tasks. One of them was to give out 2 buckets of cookies to strangers on the street. And we had a number of other tasks as well. And it was just the most fun. It was fun to give out the cookies and to, get pictures taken of us doing fun things, nice things. But it was really mostly fun to be with the group that I was with. We had a wonderful time. I got to know the folks in my group really pretty well in a very short period of time. And we just had a wonderful time. And I guess the other thing that I really loved about that was seeing the smiles on the faces of the people that we met there. People's faces just lit up when they found out what we were doing. Some people were a little nervous about us, but once they figured out what we were doing, once we had explained the task and the day and the purpose of the trip, we were really embraced, and my heart warmed to that. The Inspire Day, that whole day of Inspire Talks, was a wonderful day. I really felt quite privileged to be listening to the other talks of the other people in the group. I learned a lot about the people that I was traveling with, and I was really pleased to have the opportunity to share my message with other people, and in such a beautiful, inspiring environment.
My name is Susan, and I am a recovering perfectionist. I am also a recovering control freak. And I've lived most of my life worshiping the mantra that probably some of you here have even repeated yourselves. If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. What's been a little harder for me has been this idea of letting go, releasing the stuff that's been holding me, I wouldn't say back, but holding me a little bit smaller than I want my life to be. And so one of the things that I've had to learn to release has been the idea of what life should look like. It's really been fun for me to reimagine my life. When I sat beside my husband as he was dying all those years ago, he had cancer, I watched as my dreams for the future dissolved in front of my face, and I could never imagine a day when I would stop crying and start flying. But here I am. And I would like to invite anyone who has had disaster strike, which probably means everybody out there. I would like to invite everyone to realize that hope is out there. And my wish for all of us, for me, for you, for anyone in your life who you care about, is that we find the path that we want to walk, that we find a dream we want to live, and that we go out there and chase those dreams and have some fun doing it.
I love doing my workshop. I had a pretty good turnout. I was actually quite pleased with the turnout of people. My workshop was on the topic of building a book to build bridges in the world. My clients are all people who are here to make the world a better place, and it was lovely in the workshop to see that everybody who was participating is in that space also. So we speak the same language in terms of using our books as a method of helping other people. Just a great wonder and delight to be able to share pieces of what I know with the group that was there. So it was a lot. The Waitaha people gave us the most beautiful welcoming. I was in tears at the love and the compassion and the understanding and the beautiful, beautiful welcome that they gave us. I've never seen anything like it. I was so humbled by their embrace of us individually. I felt that we were not treated as a noisy group of rambunctious speakers from wherever. They gave us each an individual embrace. And there were, I don't know, probably 8 or 9 of the tribal elders that were there to welcome us individually and personally. And I was really overcome with love and with feeling loved, which is something in North America we don't experience very often, if ever. So I felt the power of who they are, and I just felt loved.
Standing nearby, it's summertime, and the living it's easy, yeah. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is a high. Your daddy's a rich, and your mama good looking, yeah. I said, hush, little baby, don't you cry. I said, hush, little baby, yeah. Don't you cry, yeah.
Meeting Toporohua, wow, I felt his presence very deeply. He is a very beautiful man, so well spoken and articulate, and really, really knows how to go deeply into the heart. And gosh, again, it's not something that we do very readily in North America, or among most people that I know in North America. And it was a wonderful education in humanity.
Roto I te huarahi o tēnei wāhi me te tō. Ko tau mai ki roto ia mātou o Ngāti Pākau ki te rangi, so that your spirit is the gift as well to this rock. This rock will hold you all together.
Yeah, I have 2 separate businesses. I have a business as a content marketing consultant. My business on that side, it's under the umbrella of Crossman Communications, is Content with Clarity, which is a content marketing business. We help people get their online content started in many cases, but also we build programs and strategies and execute for people. So that falls in the area of some website content. We do newsletters, some email marketing, we do white papers and that kind of thing, ebooks, and also social media. So we only work with businesses that are here to make the world a better place. We are very specifically, me and my team are very specifically looking for people who are changing the world and understand that things can be better for all of us. I also have a secondary business called The Awakening Author, and that's where I bring my book coaching and editing skills to work. And on that side of the business, I also only work with people who are here to make the world a better place. And that's a bit of a different target audience because there tend to be very successful entrepreneurs who have speaking careers who are bringing their messages out to the world. And so I help them bridge the reality of the audience that they're often speaking to, which may not be a highly conscious, highly evolved audience, but I help them voice their message to people who may not quite understand what it is they're getting at. And so I'm very supportive of my clients, understanding that they're on their way to amazing things. And I'm kind of like the midwife that will help them get there. So it's, again, just the most exciting, gratifying work. I work with people who are changing the world, and I'm so pleased to be in that space.
From midstream, hold it to your ear and dream. It will tell you tales of wonder and love